All right, so I told you guys I go back to when the Drake beef, the Kendrick, all that crap, when that crap first popped off. I told y'all, I say J. Cole just won a rap war with an apology. J. Cole got some smart people behind him. Y'all gotta understand these aren't little kids that's doing this stuff, man. These are 40-year-old dudes, man. These are grown ass dudes. These dudes from my generation. But all the youngest is hyped up. All the youngest is hyped up. Speaking of youngest, like I knew it was getting crazy when I saw the little thing and I seen dude house on the video thing, and I'm like, all right, this finna be some goofy stuff. This is why I said J. Cole was smart. This is why I was trying to tell y'all. Everybody was like, nah, J. Cole was soft. J. Cole scared and all that. No, man. The goal is to get the money. It's not to get tricked out of the bag. It's not to get tricked out of the bag. You guys got to understand how this stuff works. You guys got to understand how it ain't about being scared. You guys got to understand that I'm finna give y'all some game right now. I'm about to give you guys some game. It ain't about how many people you roll with. It ain't about how much money you got. Because when you break it down, you start to understand that the more money you got, the more people you roll with, the more dangerous your situation is. You can stay in the worst neighborhood possible, bro. And it's gang banging all around you, bro. You can be in the worst place possible. And the longer you try to stay out the way, you are safer. You are safer than people like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and any other famous person you want to name. It's dangerous to be the king. It's always been dangerous. From the beginning of time, it's always been dangerous to be the king, man. If you guys ever heard the story about the king and the merchant, when, the merchant came to the king and he was complaining about how hard his life was and how great the king must have had it. And the king told him, he said, all right, man, we're going to trade places for a day. I'm going to let you sit on this throne. And then when I come back, you can let me know whether you want to keep the job or not. So the merchant was like, oh, man, I must be dreaming. Traded places with the king. He was able to have sex with all the king's women. Everywhere he went, he was guarded by the king's personal security. Ate all the food he wanted to eat. Was living his life. We were like, man, the king could be crazy. He think I'm going to give him this job back. Out of his goddamn own mind. King came back, asked him how was he enjoying this position. He was like, man, this is like Christmas every day. Christmas every day. King told him to look up. He looked up. And he noticed a knife hanging by a thread that he never seen before. So he got out of the seat. He was like, somebody just tried to assassinate me. We need to move this seat. We need to figure out where that knife was at. But he was like, it's still better than what I was. I'm just glad I caught it. He said, thank you, King, for letting me catch it, but I still want to keep this job. The king said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. He went to the market. He looked up. He saw a knife again. He like, how the hell that knife got over my head over here? He went to his favorite place to eat. He was getting ready to eat. The king popped up, said, have somebody to taste that food for you. He said, why? I come here all the time. King said, have somebody to taste that food for you, boy. He had one of his servants taste the food. His servant dropped dead. He looked up. He saw that knife again. He started to slowly realize that everywhere he went, it was going to be a damn knife dangling by a rope over his head because somebody is always trying to take the spot of the king. The king is never safe. No matter how much money he got, no matter how much power he got, no matter how big his military is, the king is never safe. When somebody comes to take over the kingdom, they don't go through the people first. They go straight to the king. They go straight to the king because they know they can end a whole war with one kill. All I got to do is just kill the king. I wouldn't even have to worry about the army. The army going to lay down once the king die. You kill the head, the rest of the body must fall. So this is why J. Cole, this is why I keep telling you, y'all dummies on the outside looking in. Y'all think because these people got all this money. They got all these homies. They got, man, infiltration can come anywhere, man. Infiltration can come from the record label, bro. Infiltration can come from the record label, man. I was arguing with a dumb the other day, man. I'm talking before the whole Drake bodyguard even got shot. And the nigga was like, man, you can't get no Canada with no felonies, and they damn sure can't bring no guns to Canada and Kendrick straight, because ain't nobody going into LA with no, man. Yeah, y'all don't know real gangsters wear suits. Y'all, I talked about this 2 years ago, man. When I was talking about I was talking about when I first hopped off in the streets. It was around 1994 when that militant society was just big everywhere, big everywhere. I had turned 11, and my mama sent me to go stay with my cousin because she couldn't control me no more. She was calling the police on me, and they were like, "Man, the boy, he just barely turned 11. Ain't too much we could do for him. We'll take him down to the runaway shelter, to the home or something. But we got to let him back out." So she made a deal with my cousin, which she really didn't want to, because she just like put me head first in the streets when she did that. But it wasn't nothing else she could do. Her hands was tied. I was turning into a man too early. So her mother son thing was down the drain. So, I remember we out there on the block one time, and cause I could do whatever I wanted to do around these boys, man. I could fight. I said, hey, man, these little kids at school were talking shit today, man. They were like, all right, well, go down there. Let me send 2 dudes with you. Go down there, man, and get your fade. Like, I could fight. I could smoke. I could drink. I could do whatever the hell I wanted to do. I was like, this the life right here. This all I ever wanted, man. This all I ever wanted was just to be free and just be a badass and just do what the hell I wanted to do. You feel me? So, bam. One day, the cops pull up on us. Somebody called them people on us. Cop pull up on us. I see motherfuckers start throwing stuff. I see motherfuckers start saying yes sir, no sir. I see everybody change up. I'm like, whoa, man, what the hell? What's going on here? What's going on here? So, the cop come up to me and say something slick to me. I'm like, man, you don't get your pussy ass out my face, cracker. I'm getting ready to go in. I'm getting ready to check them. And then they snatched my little ass up. I'm talking about they snatched me up harder than my mama ever snatched me up before, bro. They snatched me up so hard, and let me, before I get into the story, I want to say this too, because when I called the police to cracker, it was a black man. Cracker is a word for authoritative figure. That's not a racist word. You want to know what the racist word for a white person is? Rick Ross already told you, white boy. See, if a black man call a white dude a white boy, that's racist. Like, we not finna just call no any old white person a cracker, because that's a term of respect. You got to run from crackers. You don't got to really run from the white boys. When you see them crackers, you got to get to running, whether they got white or black skin. As long as they got them badges, you got to run. And I learned this lesson at an early age. So, they checking me out. They done yoke me up. And then the police like, what's wrong with that little boy over there? Why that little boy got a little mouth on him? And they're like, man, don't worry about him, man. He kind of retarded. He kind of off. He don't even stay here. His mama can't handle him. So, she got him over here with us. So we trying to teach him some respect. But yeah, he kind of retarded, man. Don't take too much. And I'm looking at him. And then my big cousin, he looking at me like, you better not say shit. So I stand down. I stood down. But I learned a valuable lesson that day. I said, man, we the biggest, baddest dudes in the streets, and we still got to bow down to authority. I came over here because I ain't want to listen to my mama. But I'm like, goddamn, I much rather listen to my mama than I have to sit here and listen to this motherfucker over here. I could have stayed home for this shit. And I learned from that day, if I can't check everybody, I can't check nobody. And as I kept growing, I started to see that it's going to always be some opposition. I don't care how many people you roll with, how many friends you got, you are never completely safe. When I started seeing some of my people drop, and I'm like, how the hell is we dropping and we got this powerful ass force? That's because anything can happen to anybody at any time. J. Cole is smart enough to understand that. So let me pick it back on to this shit that, going on with the rap beef shit, because these motherfuckers, they just low blow after low blow after low blow. And J. Cole's still at the top with his rap shit with me, because his beef, it's only 3 hits that came out this whole rap beef. I don't give a damn what everybody else talking about, because if I got to listen to, your subliminals, and I gotta put that shit together for it to be a hit record. It's not a hit record to me. Only 3 hits came out of this rap beef. That J. Cole song he did, the first one, not the second one. The second one was mid as hell, but that first disc when you like, hold up, what I look like having a henchman. See, y'all ain't even catch that. That what I look like having a henchman, that was him subliminally saying, bro, if we gonna rap beef, it's gonna be between me and us. We not gonna put no henchman. That was the hardest diss of the J. Cole record. That went over a lot of people's head. That went over what I look like having a henchman. Come on, man. Like, nah, we gonna do this between us. We ain't gonna do. But you know, J. Cole, he was smart enough to understand it ain't just gonna stay on wax. It's gonna always boil over. So then Drake got his ass in there, and then, you know, Birdman got thrown in it, and it's like a rap civil war going on. And the labels is behind all this shit, man. And the labels is behind all this shit. And if you ain't never played a game of Clue before, it's a game where somebody end up getting fucked up, and then don't nobody know who did it because it's too many people who could have been the perpetrator. It's too many people. These record labels got insurance policies on everybody. I know people want Drake catalog. Drake got hella publishing. And those folks might be like, man, we done made enough money off this nigga. We could throw him away. Same thing with on the other side. When them people start talking, you got to listen. So now they say they want Kendrick to apologize for the pedophile stuff. I don't know. He might do it. I think he gonna do it. And if he do, I won't shame him. I won't be like, oh man, they made Kendrick apologize. But see, it'll break them fans' feelings. It'll break their soul if they heard that boy apologize, man. Cause y'all just did all this shit about J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick, which was respectable, a black man apologizing to another black man. How y'all gonna feel like if the black man gotta apologize to Mr. Charlie? How that gonna hit? You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand at the end of the game, man. At the end of the day, man, the goddamn real gangsters wear suits. They push pens. The real gangsters use pens. They don't use guns. The real drug dealers use pens. They write subscriptions. They don't flip birds. You know? The real gang members, they steal time from you. They don't steal money. They steal time. They'll give you a sentence and say, in that sentence, they'll say life. And make your ass sit down somewhere for 25 years. Them the real gangsters, man. Them the real gangsters. So you be a goddamn dummy not to be scared of them. It ain't that you scared to go up against no other niggas. No, I'm scared to go up against the gangsters. This is why the only people who really dominate the streets is people who ain't got shit to live for. It's people who don't mind getting a long sentence. It's people who don't mind getting their head blown off. That don't make them real. When I was coming up, bro, if you ain't had no money, you couldn't be real. I don't give a damn what you did in the streets. I don't give a damn how many, whatever you had going. If you ain't had no money, you weren't real. If you couldn't take care of yourself, if you ain't take care of your kids, you was not real. Ain't nobody hitting, man, that nigga, man, he fight everybody. He be, man, how much money that nigga got? He ain't got no money? Okay, he's supposed to fight everybody. He a broke-ass nigga. He walk around mad all the time. These niggas out here shooting everybody. Niggas can't even pay their cell phone bill. Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be a shooter. He ain't got no fucking money. What he got to live for? He supposed to be jacking. He ain't got no money. That's how he survived. That don't make him real. It's like a police pulling somebody over and telling them to put their hands up and they shooting them. That don't make that police no gangster. He got the badge, man. He could do shit like that. That don't make him real. He just did some whole shit. But yeah, man, like I say, man, that goddamn Drake, damn, that's I don't know, man. And then like they got it's just a whole lot of goofy shit going on with this rap shit now. I wish everybody just squash that shit. Squash that shit, let it go. Squash it, let it go. But like I say, they do got 3 hits. They got 3 hits out of that. They Not Like Us by Kendrick. That's a banger. That's a banger. And it's a hit because I don't need to hear diss words for me to like the song. The song got to be a hit record before any other content even come into place. Like Hit 'Em Up. That was a hit record. Tupac could have made that song and never mentioned Biggie, Bad Boy, nobody, and it still would have been a hit record. Ether. Nas could have made that song and never mentioned Jay-Z or dissed him at all, and it still would have been a hit record. They not like us. You that boy can make that song and you ain't gotta hear no disses or Drake or nothing, and it still is a banging, it's a classic record. And I like that. That's a good record too. I ain't even know he was dissing and like that. Cause y'all know I don't really be following this on this rap shit. But it was a hit record. Those are hit records. When you just hear a song and you just, oh man, this bitch banging. And ain't really gotta be no dissing behind it. And you just throw dissing on it to put a little spicing on the cake. But if you just play me a record and it's just a motherfucker just dissing and talking and I can't vibe to that shit trash to me. Trash to me. So I only really seen 3 hit records come out this whole beef in the first place. And then second off, it's like I wish them boys to just squash that shit, man, because like I say, man, it's, people, when enemies see they enemy get in the beef, that's when they typically start to strike. Because now don't nobody know who to point the finger at. So this is why they always tell people, man, you can't eat when you got beef, man. You can't eat when you got beef. This don't make you scared to avoid that. It make you smart to avoid that. How you gonna eat when it's beef? How you gonna eat when it's beef? And I hope they get that shit that they got going on with Drake under control, because now that boy, his insurance bill, his security bill finna go up now. It's one thing for somebody to be a security guard, play security, but when it's actual danger, that's when, man, nah. Hey, man, the fee got to go up. The fee got to go up. When people actually start attacking the security, the fee got to go up. This is how people get broke. This is how the fee start to go up, but then now your shield become penetratable. People start taking payouts. Because security don't really secure nobody. Their job is there to prevent people from trying to do something. But if something go down, I ain't see security yet. I ain't see a security guard yet stand in front of a bullet for somebody. I ain't see that shit go down yet. Anytime some bullets get to popping, people gonna get out the way. So y'all gotta understand, y'all can't be on here pushing these, gassing these rappers, man. Man, these rappers, they live their lives just like you guys, man. People know where they stay just like people know where everybody else stay, man. Y'all up here gassing these people to get in all this bullshit, man. Nah, man. We should be, the fans should be promoting peace. And half this shit, I don't even really feel like half this shit is even real fans. I think a lot of this shit is just AI. I mean, I be going on these forums and I be hearing a lot of these fans go back and forth and a lot of them say the same thing. And then I be like, where the hell was all this excitement around these rappers before they started beefing? When they were just putting out regular music, where was all this viral shit, man? Every day I'm seeing these niggas now. Before they started putting out the music, where was all this viral shit? Y'all gotta understand, it's a lot of fake accounts on the internet that be promoting dumb shit, man. These AI bots, you don't even need nobody to type this shit out no more. Artificial intelligence speak for itself. This shit getting crazy, man. But hey, man, y'all be cool on your stool. Understand they cooking with 2 peas in a pot. And they ain't cooking the stove ain't hot. I'm GOAT, man.